Hello, Canada. This is Stephen King again of the Freedom Party of Canada. This video is going to be about the rule of law. We have to enforce the rule of law in this country. Under Justin Trudeau for 9 years, it has been as if there is no rule of law in Canada at all. Peaceful protesters were harassed and trampled upon with horses, had their bank accounts frozen, were jailed, and we had a leader that would just not listen to the people. Under Justin Trudeau, horrible things were allowed and promoted in this country. Protesters were allowed to block highways for protesting events in the Middle East, and organizations like Black Lives Matter, admittedly a Marxist organization, and Antifa were allowed to do what they want without punishment. Two rules seem to be in effect, one for natural-born Canadians and one for immigrants. If they're immigrants, they just don't know any better, so the law doesn't apply to them. Horse hockey. Under the Freedom Party of Canada government, there will be severe penalties for the following offenses. Number 1, any individual who desecrates any part of a cemetery will receive 10 years jail time or have to serve 10 years in the Canadian military. Conscription. They will also have to pay back the individual or cemetery for the damage they created. Number 2, any individual who alone or as part of a mob damages anyone's personal or public business through vandalism, destruction, or other methods will receive 10 years jail time or have to serve 10 years in the Canadian military. They will also have to pay back the individual or business for the damage they created. Number 3, any individual who damages, vandalizes, or pulls down any statue or monument in Canada, any plaque or historical information will receive 20 years jail time for trying to erase Canadian history. Alternatively, they may serve 20 years in the Canadian military. Number 4, any individual who willingly or in a group consciously blocks traffic for any cause, just or unjust, will receive 10 years jail time and will repay any damages done to any individual, business, or group. This will include traffic of any kind, roads and highways, trains, airports and planes, and any other kind of traffic. They may also spend 10 years in the Canadian military. Number 5, an individual caught in any way purposefully causing forest fires or fires that cause damage to anyone's property will receive life in prison with no chance of parole. They may alternatively spend 20 years in the Canadian military with an ankle bracelet on at all times. Number 6, anyone caught doxing someone, the act of publicly providing personal identifiable information about an individual organization, usually via the internet or without their consent, will receive 10 years in prison or may spend 10 years in the Canadian military. By this time, you have noticed that I am promoting the Canadian military. Under Justin Trudeau, we have no military. 80,000 people with no good equipment to protect a country of 40 million people on the second largest landmass in the world. Number 8, anyone showing up at someone's personal home as an individual or in a group and yelling or harassing them will receive 5 years in jail or 5 years in the military. Number 8, any individual who has dealings with the World Economic Forum, which we will identify as a terrorist organization, will be put in jail for treason with no chance of parole in their life. Number 9, anyone who has or will receive money from anyone on the Canadian terrorist list will be put in jail for treason with no chance of parole for life. Number 10, Anyone attacking a person physically over the age of 60 years old will receive jail for life with no chance of parole. We must protect our seniors. Most crimes cost Canadian taxpayers a lot of money for incarceration. The Freedom Party of Canada realizes this and has an alternative: putting these people to work in the Canadian military. This has the benefit of 1. Not costing money for incarceration. 2. Creates another tax-paying citizen, thus bringing money into the government instead of money going out. Common sense. Those in the military who did crimes will have ankle or wrist bracelets on till their sentence is fulfilled. Again, road blocking protesters will be given jail sentences. If they violate or vandalize, their sentences will be stiffer. In urban areas, theft, often by young people who have no respect for the law, has been running rampant. How is a business owner expected to combat this? Jacked up insurance policies? We will make sure that the following takes place. Any theft or crime committed by a person with a face mask to hide identity will automatically receive double the basic sentence in court. Business owners will have silent alarms set up to alert police. Business owners will have camera systems in their stores. Business owners will be fast-tracked to have concealed carry weapons. Signs outside businesses being attacked or robbed will be equipped with sound alarms and flashing lights. Violent criminal, there's a case that had in San Francisco, a case where there was a violent criminal stabbing a 94-year-old woman. Again, we have to protect our senior citizens. That's crazy. We also are going to get rid of the catch and release kind of justice we've seen under Justin Trudeau here in Canada. This has to stop, because they're catching criminals, releasing them for a period of time when they can reoffend. We can't have that. So this is the rule of law, folks, that we're going to bring back in Canada. Thank you for watching this video. Please check out the website www.freedompartyofcanada.com for more information. Thank you very much.